All right, welcome to my show. Welcome to my cooking show. Today we're making spaghetti and some ingredients here. This ain't one of the ingredients. I don't think so. Felix would be upset, but it just happens to be here. But I got my water boiling, and I'm gonna put in my macaroni. And of course, we're going to let it cook here for some time. I had it on high here to speed up the boiling process, but we're going to lower it to about that much. And we got to get the macaroni going here. Then I'll show you what's next. But for now, we just boil the water, a no-brainer. Get our macaroni kind of cooked. Okay, we're kind of got the macaroni not quite cooked yet, but I'm going to add some of this about now. The reason being that I don't, not too much, just a little bit. Don't want to make them too thick. And my reasoning behind this is I don't strain my macaroni. I want to make this go further. One reason, these are good for you. It'll add to it and stretch out the meal a little bit, but it's good for you. And then instead of just draining out this water, I want it to thicken up, because when I go and put the sauce in, it'll add to the meal, so to speak. You know what I mean? Then I won't have to worry about all that straining. And you're getting more in your meal there, and add to the nutritional value. You know, there's a bunch of reasons, but we're gonna wait till the macaroni and that just gets cooked up. But what I am gonna do, when I put some of these in, I'm gonna let them put some of this in. Just shake them in. Be generous, not overdo it, because your onion's gonna need to cook up a little bit too, especially when you're using minced onion and not onion powder. But you don't want to overuse them too. If you like a lot in them, some people don't. Sometimes I'm in the mood, I'll throw the whole damn bunch in. But if you want to add other spices to that too, that's up to you. But I'm not going to do that today. But I'm an onion and garlic guy, so. I'm going to go ahead and then add this garlic now. Yeah, there ain't much more left in here. Just dump the rest of it in there. There ain't much left anymore. I'm going to lower this a tad because it's boiling over too much. Stir this with a metal spoon here. Then we're going to cook it up a little longer, and then I'm going to add some of this. I'm going to go ahead and add the sauce after this cooks up a little longer, after the macaroni gets a little more cooked. We're going to add the sauce. All right. We're going to go ahead and dump the sauce in. You see that the macaroni started to swell, and when the macaroni swells, look how it started to get. So we're going to shake all this in, and we're going to stir it up in here. If it started to get thick, once it was like cooking on a low heat, simmering for a little while, macaroni swelled up, so there's less. Stir this in. And we're gonna add, I like to add a little bit of this just to give it flavor. Not too much, but just a little bit. A little. And stir that in there. Because I think your regular sauce sometimes can be boring. So I'm just going to add that. Stir that up a bit. And I only got this much of this cheese in here, so I'm going to just throw it in. We got lots of cheese around here, so I go ahead and just, not only will it be cheesy, it'll thicken up the mix, you know what I mean? Even when you got sauces that are 3 cheese sauces, they have a tendency to be not cheesy enough for my like. They're not cheesy enough for my liking. So I would just add me some. Go ahead and just get in there. Shut that up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to let it sit for a while and cool off and then serve. So this will be nice and thick, and like I said, I don't bother. I don't like that straining bullshit. Then you put the sauce, it tastes boring. I leave a little water in here, and I like to add to it. Gives an excuse to add this and add nutritional value while you're at it. But we're going to let it cool off. Oh, and then if you want to run a little water in here. This will probably get thick as it stands, so I'll add a little bit of water in here and just pour that in. If it starts getting too thick for your liking, that's what I'll do. All right. We're going to got into a good consistency here, and it's somewhat cooled off. But there you go. We're going to go ahead and serve it. Dinner for 2. Go ahead and serve it and garbage up on it. Okay, so that's the end of the video, and see you next time on my show, my cooking show. Thank you for watching the show, my cooking show, my show. Thank you for watching the show.